Alright, let's do this. So this is the first time I'm streaming Magic the Gathering Arena here on my channel. Alright. The audio is still loud. There we go. This has only been recently that I started trying to catch up in terms of rank because rotation and you know the seasons in Magic the Gathering Arena is really fast. And yeah, that's the reason why I use RDW decks. First, hi, hello Shan. Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, that's the reason why I use red deck wins, regardless of which format or which rotation, even post rotation. Red deck wins never disappears. Oh, you're from Singapore. Hello. That's nice. I've been to Singapore twice. I really like it there. It's a really clean city and really nice people also. And I love the Laksa. What game? This is Magic the Gathering Arena. You know the paper card game that students used to play? Students or like old nerds. They have this digital format now. So instead of having physical cards, you get to play for free on your computer. So as I was saying, red deck wins, never disappears from the meta, and even after every rotation on standard, you can just, you know, remove some of the old cards that rotated out and make do with the new ones from the new set. So if you want to stay competitive without having to spend so much, you know, RDW is the way. Born in Singapore, but you're now in the Philippines. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Why'd you come here in the Philippines? I really like it there in Singapore. I wish I could visit there more often. I was there last December. You know, right before quarantine started and travel bans were in place. I was there to cover an event. Well, not really cover. I was there with the team for One Esports. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those kinds of events. It's an esports event. It was a Dota 2 tournament, and I was with the TNC team back then. Yeah, it's really nice. I love it there in Singapore. One of the places I go to a lot is what's the name? I think what's the name of that? It's like a big mall, something like Mufasa or something. Also, Mustafa, yeah, Mustafa. Oh sure, stars are welcome. Thank you very much if you're sending me any stars. And I'd like to visit Singapore again. And wait, you're here in the Philippines right now, right? That's what you said. Even if you just give me 100, I'll be fine. You know, I'm not doing this for the stars anyway, but any stars would be appreciated. It's the thought that counts for me. And you dropping by and, you know, commenting here is really nice. You don't get that often. So I just hope that I could, you know, win this match for you guys. Oh, he's not attacking with the creases. It's because... He's not attacking with the creases because he needs a defender to block my attackers. So the concept of red deck wins is that you want to hit your opponents hard and, you know, raise them in terms of depleting all of their health. You lose most of the time if you try to make it a war of attrition. So you mostly just want them to lose all of their health. Yeah, sure. Send me all your stars if you want. That's totally appreciated.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave. I have just the trick for
So
this.
now it's starting to get tough for us. We don't really like it when our opponents are starting to bring down their planeswalkers and their sagas. It's going to get really nasty. But even if we put this down, I think they won't be able to have any answers. At least not right now. Putting down Torbran. They won't be able to they won't be able to do anything on him right now. But the problem is they have a lot of mana. And you also have card advantage. Carded mana cost you are greater. Oh, he has an answer. Just uses another Elspeth Bunker's Death, and my Torbran disappears just like that. And then there's the Lamia. The evil D is that we did through his deck.
Tonight.
It's not looking good for us.
I follow the
He's
tracks
going
of
to
the
drop
wise.
another Crisis next turn. That's not good. Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's gonna be 4 life and 4 cards drawn from the deck. It's not good. Okay, we're not doing fine right now, but this will worth it. You know, Anax Hardened in the Forge is kinda like the key piece. One of the 2 key pieces in this deck. You want him to equip Embercleave.
We will prevail.
And regardless of what kind of board state your opponent has, most of the time, Anax wielding the Embercleave should be enough to, you know, kill your opponents. Regardless of how tough the adversary is. So, we're not gonna block that. You know, if you're a red deck player, you kinda use your health, your life total as some kind of resource. Don't really care if you lose a lot of life. What's important is you bring your opponent's health down to 0 first before they do that to you. So, if I'm going to trade, it's going to be hard for me to overtake him, the lead that he's making right now. But, you know, with 2 creases, I don't think it's going to be easy coming back from this fight.
Seek and find.
This isn't looking good. You totally don't want another Anax in hand. I think this is a concede game. So I have 16. We're down to a 2-turn timer. Oh! 11. Be able to block one. But yeah, it's going to be hard to salvage this game anymore, so let's not try anymore. That's fine. One defeat shouldn't be too hard to come back up with. So that's too sad. Our first game on stream is a loss, but that's fine. I think I recorded my winning percentage over August. I think I'm at around 60% win rate with this deck. I was able to reach Diamond 3 last season. I was actually aiming for Mythic, and when I was in Platinum, I thought after Platinum 1 you go straight to Mythic. And I was so disappointed when I found out that after Platinum you still have to go through Diamond before getting to Mythic, so I was really disappointed. But I think we have the whole of September to be able to achieve this. When your you're playing red decks, usually it's fine. It's fine to just keep 2 lands on your opening hand. Because usually you can only, you know, if you have a really good hand, sometimes 3 lands total by the end of the game would be enough. And yeah, we're getting screwed right now because don't really expect block that. On this round wasting. Mathematic Channeler. Okay, so I'm seeing a new card getting revealed or leaked for the next set. Magmatic Channeler. Casting cost is 1 in a red. Creature human wizard with 1/3. As long as there are 4 or more instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard, Magmatic Channeler gets +3/+1. Discard the card, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. So I think that's good for prowess decks. Okay, so we're getting way too many lands now. More than we need. I find this matchup against adventure decks really nice for me. Like there's a specific point in game that I have to hit before they go off, and it's really fun because it's like a race against the enemy. So yeah, this happens a lot against this matchup. He Brazen Borrowers, Anax, and one of my other creatures, which I think is fine as long as they do it in their turn. I'm gonna just recover the next turn. I think I could shock him in the face now. Or it could wait for him to put out the Brazen Borrower next turn. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring out the Brazen Borrower. To block my Phoenix of Ash. Because if he doesn't, he's dead. Oh dear, he's gonna Brazen Borrower 2 of my Phoenix. Phoenices? My Phoenices? That's not good. We're gonna kill that guy. Don't want that in our yard. Oh, Phoenix Embercleave. As long as we have 2 creatures. He's down to 2. Still don't have a shock though. If we get a shock next turn, that's probably gonna kill him. Gonna be enough to kill him. If he doesn't take out any of these creatures on our board right now, he's gonna be dead next turn. And he's gonna be dead. He's gonna be dead this turn. Unless he has another Brazen Borrower, I guess. What's the safest play here? Let's bring out the other Phoenix Crash. You don't want this to attack because it could get killed by the Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, there we go. I knew this was going to happen. So you can flood this board with a lot of creatures right now, but that I don't think that's going to help. That's everything you can do now. Press another Brazen Borrow then. Oh, okay. Just gonna shock his face then. You know, don't overthink things sometimes if you're playing red deck wins. Sometimes shock to the face is the answer. It's it's the simplest but most elegant answer to your problems in MTG. Just shock the face. That's one thing. That's one of the weaknesses of adventure decks. I rarely see adventure decks with counter spells, so it's pretty easy. You know, sometimes they carry Aether Gusts, but in best of one, I don't see it a lot. Do we want to keep this? We do have a shock. The opponent goes first, so we could save the shock for a kill on a small creature, unless it's a Paradise Druid or something like that. Could bring out Anax in turn 3, but then we don't really have a board state by then. Or we could shock in the face and light up the stage for turn 2. And we're going to draw first anyway. Let's try this hand. Let's see what happens with this hand. Okay, so it's a life gain deck. I hate these. If he brings down an Ajani Pridemate, god. He's gonna shock this speaker. Then he's gonna shock this Ajani's Pridemate next time. Oh dear. I hate this matchup. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature against indestructible. Whenever one or more token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldiers. Okay, so as long as he doesn't have a board state, we'll be fine. Their speaker. Oh god. There goes the Heliod. I hate that Heliod so much. But he's down to just one card left in his hand. It's not going to be a big problem for us. He doesn't block. Down to 3.
I offer you peace.
Please don't be a Pridemate. Thank God this plays. Oh, Heliod is now a creature.
Now is the time to strike.
I hate it when this happens. Bring out Torbran. Have both of these attack with Basricat. But if that happens, I'll just sacrifice the Selfless Savior. The Speaker of the Heavens get indestructible. We don't get to kill Basricat. Devotion's less than 5, right? So if he loses the Selfless Savior, that's 3, 4. At least we get rid of the Heliod too. He's gonna block, and then sacrifice the Selfless Savior. This becomes indestructible, and he gets a White Angel next turn. This isn't looking good. Damn it. This is just getting dance. 6/6 now. He's gonna summon an angel. Why did he summon an angel? Oh, you could summon an angel next turn. I mean in his second main step. It's a 7/7. I have no way of dealing with that thing. There's the angel we were talking about earlier. need to be able to block that. Alright. That should be enough. Totally forget about the tokens. Castle Embereth. Okay, we've lost this. Feels bad, man. First 2 games on the stream are losses. I feel like I'm very unlucky whenever I stream. Even Dota games I play. That's why we should be sticking to single player games, not competitive formats. When we're streaming. It's the Chromatic Orrery. Is that the name? It's the Vidalcan. It's the fake Vidalcan Orrery. Is that the name? Oh, there. I just realized that I have the wrong caption on Facebook. Why do I have a Fabled Passage on my deck if it's just a monocolored deck? My justification for that is it's really nice to be able to thin your deck a bit with the Fabled Passage, but maybe you only use one because having more than that would be a bit unnecessary. Also a sacrifice matters deck. Creatures die matters kind of deck. Also sacrifice matters. I don't think she'll sacrifice the Priest of Forgotten Gods. I remember getting this card in one of the PRs, which was really nice because I was able to sell this card for I think 300 pesos, $6, because for some time it was widely used. Well, I think it's still being widely used. It's just not a card that you use in competitive, because this deck, no matter how strong it is, kinda doesn't really match up against the current big decks. Big decks like control matchups. This doesn't do really well against control matchups. Oh, there's another card. Scale the heights, put a +1/+1 counter on up to one target creature. You gain 2 life. You may play an additional land this turn. Draw. That's a lot of value for just 3 CMC. Put a +1/+1 counter up to one target creature. You gain 2 life. You may play an additional land this turn. Then draw a card. Good thing it's a sorcery. If it were anything more than that, it would have been too OP. But it's 3 to cast. You can play it in turn 2 if you're able to ramp up on your first turn. Look at this, what I'm gonna do next. Wait, let me make sure that I have my math right. Okay, my math is correct. Can cast Embercleave if he blocks any of my creatures. If he blocks the runaway Steamkin. If he doesn't, he's dead. So we're finally gonna win the game. Regardless of what he does here, he already lost. So we're gonna cast it on our runaway Steamkin so that it won't die from the death touch. First strike. Actually, I'm not very excited for Zendikar Rising, but I still ordered 2 cards already. I mean 2 boxes. One set collector's booster box and one regular draft booster box. I'm really excited in having the chance to do a box opening again. I think it'll be really fun because there's a lot of cool cards. I'm just not so excited about Zendikar in general. I'm not a big fan of these floating rocks kind of motive. Okay, so what can we do here? Let's see if I get my sequencing right. Alright, I think we win. Already win. That's a very risky move, but I'm pretty confident that I already won. I don't think he has any out in this situation. He'll just die from the damage from the Phoenix of Ash, rather. Spare Supplies, 2 generic mana for an artifact. Spare Supplies enters the battlefield tapped. When Spare Supplies enters the battlefield, draw a card. Sacrifice Spare Supplies, draw a card. 2 and a tap. I think that's it's a nice value for sacrifice decks again. If you have that broomstick from Thrones of Eldraine, forgot the name of that card. So whenever you sacrifice anything, I mean whenever you sacrifice a permanent, you can use it to make a clone of itself. Forgot the name of that card. This I'd go with this hand because if I get to play Runaway Steamkin, I mean I play first anyway. If my Runaway Steamkin survives the turn that it is played, I'll be able to have Torbran the very next turn. Well, not really the very next turn. Kinda get rid of that. Stinking time. And then the next turn we play the Fabled Passage and then shock whatever that comes out. Or his face. Oh there. Okay, it's not gonna work out because he has shock also. So we have 3 shocks. We already have the 4 shocks played. I mean, we've already seen all the 4 shocks in my deck. Okay, he's gonna shock this guy also. Wait, let's wait for it to do something. Let's just shock this guy. We're both just trading shocks at this point. I hope I get the land. Anax will do. Should be fine. It's not within shock range, so if ever my opponent wants to kill him with shocks, he'll have to spend almost all of his mana. And I'd be at an advantage at that point. Oh, there are 2 Rimrock Knights. Okay, so whatever those 2 cards are in his hand, I hope it's good. Ash shouldn't have wasted all of my shocks. But I think I'd pick a Phoenix of Ash. That's fine because as long as I don't kill it, it's not so strong. It's stronger when it comes from the graveyard. So let's just keep it alive, I guess. Just keep it alive. He has enough cards in his graveyard for the escape cost. What, are you serious? You're gonna die. Embercleave. And what? That's not enough? You're still dead next turn. I win, boy. You could have equipped the Embercleave on the Phoenix of Ash. Oh no, I wouldn't have enough mana to equip the Embercleave without attacking. So what I like about my RTW deck, my own creation, so to speak, I didn't really have the original idea for this deck, but I fiddled around a bit with it. Well, anyway, what I like about my version of RDW is that it's good against other versions of RDW during this season. So whenever I see that my opponent also has a red deck, I feel a bit of glee because I know I have the advantage. But that doesn't mean I win all of my matchups with RTW. Oh no, here comes another control deck. I mean, no one uses blue-white for anything other than control right now. If you do, then you're janky as hell. Quench? Quench it. I'd rather you quench the Steam Kit. Aether Gust. I want it on top. Not really. No. I don't want it on top. Go to the bottom by the library. Turn 3, Phoenix of Ash. Or Anax. Let's put down Anax. Yeah, Anax has an insurance policy. If you die, you get it sat there. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind losing Anax for that. If you counter that also, that's also fine. Not a big deal. I'm just trying to get rid of all of his cards. There's an Narset. I don't really care about that.
Those cannot meditate and prepare.
Birth of Melithis isn't good. I mean, he gets a ramp up. But not really a big problem. Right there, that's not good. We don't have enough cards in our graveyard. Well, we do now, thanks to light up the stage. Oh dear, no, no, not the fairy. Oh dear, that's not good. What does the fairy do again? We activate loyalty abilities of the fairy, master of time, on any player's turn. Anytime you could cast an instant. Draw a card, then discard the card. Target creature you don't control faces out. Ah, he's gonna draw a lot next 2 turns. Man, this isn't good. Counter target spell. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Ah, there. We're too slow for this control deck. Well, at least if he plays the fairy next turn, well, it's not gonna die immediately.
This is my first time being the hero.
Probably as another Elspeth conquers death on his hand. So I think it will die. The fairy will die. So you have a Rimrock Knight on hand. Okay, that's what he does. Yeah, it ups to 5, right? Castle Rimrock Knight +2. I thought he has another Sublime Epiphany in hand anyway. Play
I've learned my
another
lesson.
Rimrock Knight. But the damage has been done. The fairy already got him 2 more cards. Okay, he's gonna exile my Phoenix Crash. That's fine. Another wall. Oh god. Okay, so you choose a slow and painful death then. There's another wall. Oh dear. There's our insurance policy doing its work. So he's gonna return target creature, planeswalker card from graveyard to the battlefield. Most likely he's going to bring back the fairy. Pretty sure about that. There's no other targets anyway. Should have just used all my mana to pump them. That's going to be that would have been 12 damage in total if I had. I'm just doing 8. you know, having a Steamkin and allowing him to attack should also do wonders. I hope it puts both at bottom. Just the next card in his hand is something he really needs, I guess. Gains 2 life, brings out the Teferi, put it on the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter.
Nothing else. I will protect
What's
the
gonna
moment.
do next? Just draw a card. I guess that's to be expected. What do you have in hand, boy? They have another Shatter the Sky? I doubt that though. Five times 3, that's 15 damage. So I'm gonna proc that, take 2 extra turns. Right? Fuck. Are you serious? You used Absorb to stop a shock? That's crazy. I haven't seen something that crazy before. Jeez. Hey, that's fine. You know, with that, I dealt him 3 damage without even targeting him. I think that's worth it. So, dealing 9 damage is bad. Looking at his hands, well, he can recover his hand advantage anyway with the fairy. Wait, no, he can't. He can't recover using the fairy because it's just going to give him more, you know, brings him back to square one anyway. I think time to attack again. We might have this one in the bag already. He puts out another peasant. He blocks one of these. He faces out the runaway Stimkin. Okay, let's see what happens now. Because we're already going into damage. So okay, so that's what he's gonna do. No, we don't want it on top. We want an Embercleave. So that's going to be 6 damage. Is he not going to? Did you already draw? Oh, he doesn't want the fairy to die. Okay then. I take that. If you get rid of the fairy, I'll take 3 damage. I mean, it take 3 damage over 8 damage if that means getting rid of it. Alright. That's good. Wait, why is it 17 over 1 now? Is that a bug? What? Oh, but now it's back to 1-1. Okay, there's nothing to worry about then. I'm ready to lose another satyr. Just gonna keep on losing satyrs. I really need an Embercleave right about now. Gets another fairy then we're screwed. As long as it doesn't get any counter spells, I guess. We'll take any card he gets from the deck as long as it's not a counter spell. No, not Aether Gust or any of the mystical disputes and whatnot. Embercleave. I need a stupid Embercleave. Please give me an Embercleave. Okay, fine. That's fine. He used the Sublime Epiphany for the Steamkin instead of saving it up for the Embercleave. But I guess that's fine. Just have to wait till I draw the Embercleave. These are only out right now.
My prowess is unmatched by my peers. With thoughtfulness before action.
Pain Tree isn't so bad. We're able to. Where's my stupid Embercleave? 6, not enough. Not enough mana to get this 4-1. Now I regret having only 3 Embercleaves in my deck. Should have put 4. Okay, at least it's not making a new passive.
Hone your prowess.
Another Nar's Head. And there goes the next Teferi.
All right. Who's ready for a good time?
This strategy is gonna chip away our life total bit by bit. Well, I mean, he has a mystical dispute in hand. I'd be willing to pay the tree. So let me get this through. Military cast, okay. I don't mind. Put it on top. Yes, please. He's just about to run out of counter spells, I think. It's not like he's milling me out either. So what's his plan? Another wall. At this point, he's just about to mill himself out. It's not looking good for him.
Mysteries to uncover. I have just the trick for this.
Okay, there goes the win con. The Lone Shark Typhoon. Give me the stupid Embercleave. Come on. Hold on. Counters that, it's fine. She told that to Fairy. Seven. Okay, that's enough. Oh, he has a blocker, he has a wall.
Oof, now wait just a minute.
I have no answer to any. Very.
Meditate and prepare.
He's gonna play another. There are two Shark Typhoons in his hand. And then now there's the Ugin. Okay, I give up. I give up on this. There's no way for us to win this matchup anymore. The window has closed for opportunity to win that game. And it's just that simple. Oh dear. So what's our win rate right now? Is it 1-3? I go first. Do I want to keep this? There's a Fabled Passage. Yeah, let's keep it, I guess. We start off with that so that he doesn't have any idea what my deck is. Oh, black white? Is this another lifesteal deck? It's Yorion, Sky Command. Sky Nomad, your starting deck contains at least 20 cards, more than the minimum deck offers. He likes Orzo. No, it's just Sky. No, not just Sky, it's Esper. Ah, that's cool. It's Extinction event. That's for the cast, but it's also possible that he has that in his deck. Excel a card in hand. Come on. Why does that keep on happening? Charming Prince. Okay, what should we... Stimkin. Okay, there's the Embercleave. I didn't know that. I thought if you have something as a companion, you can no longer have it in your deck. I guess it's the first time I've seen that happen. He's a hand hate deck. It's gonna make me discard my whole hand. getting any lands. Oh dear. We're really not doing well today, are we? Good. Oh dear. Oh man, that really hurts. Is this an infinite combo now? I think it is. Uh, what the heck do I do in this situation? Jorion is coming back next turn. Wow, what a powerful deck. Except maybe if you have some counter spells, you can easily get rid of this deck easily. But as of now, looks like there's nothing else we can. You're gonna die really soon. Well, there we go. I hate to, you know, end this game, end this stream on a very low note. We end up on the same level as we started today, so it's not so bad. I think we got 50-50 there. But yeah, it's not so good either. We didn't really do any progress. But well, that's how Magic works, you know. You win some, you lose some. Just today is not my nice day. I've been having bad matchups all day. But I think I learned a lot today. That deck, that's the first time I've seen that deck ever. So at least I learned something new, right? Well, anyway, that's going to be it for my stream for today. Again, I won't be able to stream Persona 4 Golden tonight because of a prior commitment. I was invited to record a podcast with one of my friends, so I don't think I'll be able to do Persona 4 Golden tonight because the time slots coincide, and I didn't want to play Persona 4 Golden earlier because I thought those who want to play Persona 4 Golden would have expected it at Saturday night. So, you know, just so that those people who were waiting for my uploads wouldn't feel like they missed anything. So yeah, that would be it for today. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for watching if you're on YouTube. And that's going to be it. I'll see you again next time I do some magic.